At the end of the disappointing 2013-14 season, the Canucks then-coach John Tortorella infamously said, "The core is stale. The roster needs to be retooled. It's a young man's game." He was right. Aqualini brought in fan favorite Trevor Linden at the time to work with GM Jim Benning, former assistant GM of the rival Boston Bruins. Linden soon left, however, over rumored philosophical differences. Where Tortorella was right, Aqualini was wrong. Aqualini wanted to please the fans and stay competitive. Ironically, by trading the future, he made them one of the least competitive teams in the league, sitting near the bottom for several years. Now that the team has a potential superstar core of Pettersson, Hughes, and Demko, with promising pieces like Besser, Höglander, Miller, Horvat, Schmid, the sins of previous years have caught up, and this team still isn't competitive. It still lacks depth, and has painted themselves into a corner without cap room or a budding system of rookies and prospects. Aquilini's biggest mistake was misjudging the fans. He thought they'd leave if he didn't offer them a competitive hockey team, if veterans weren't brought in to stop the bleeding. But Aquilini underestimated Canuck fans. You see, Canuck fans understand hockey and what it takes to build a winner. That there are necessary lows to achieve the highs, and that we'd rather see a team lose with promising young players who are gaining value every game than lose or even win a mediocre amount with aging veterans who are losing value every day. While Aquilini and Benning's management has them pining over Oliver Ekman-Larsson and Tyler Myers, real Canuck fans are now waiting for Vasily Podkolzin, a guy who hasn't even played an NHL game. Höglander hasn't been racking up points, but the fans see his potential. We'd rather watch 10 Höglanders than 1 Roussel. Or 11 Roussels if you want to be right mathematically. We want to see Zach McEwen get a chance. Now the great Kevin Woodley of InGoal magazine has brought to our attention the incompetent mismanagement of goaltender Mikey DiPietro and goaltending coach Ian Clark. It's damn hard to find good goaltending in the NHL, and Ian Clark helped turn Markstrom into an MVP of the Canucks and a free agent superstar. He guided Demko to being a possible better choice than our former MVP superstar goalie. And you don't want to pay him? Goaltending coaches are still vastly underpaid and underrespected. If you can't recognize his value, then what are you doing? We want to know, because Canuck fans are paying attention, and it's starting to feel like you aren't.